Hi guys, it's Liam here. How you doing? Just quick intro for those of you that don't know me and Stam. We are professional destination wedding and portrait photographers, and now help other photographers like us to master their craft and develop a sustainable and profitable business doing what they love. So we wanted to do a short Facebook Live this Friday. I'm not going to do, I have done in the past where we've had some slides for you and stuff like that. But these are just three things that I think can really make a difference to the portfolio you guys already have. And it's something that we try to refine and do for ourselves. So I've written a couple of things down here that I want to go through with you. And hopefully with the images you've already got, this can help you to make your work stand out a little bit. So yeah, one thing I wrote down when I was thinking about this is how many photographers we know that say they struggle to attract their ideal clients. How many of those people tell us that oh, they've got all of their best work on their website and they don't know why people aren't looking at it, etc. One thing we've noticed with that is that people tend to think they need to show everything, every single type of shot they've ever taken on their portfolio. So there's too many photos up there, and potential clients, I think, can get confused by that, because if you're a wedding photographer, of course you could show every single part of every wedding, but there's certain types of photos that attract certain types of clients. So for us, our clients like the creative portraits and the candid moments that we take. So we do take, especially Stan, we do take really beautiful detail photos of the day, and we focus some proper time on that. We also take really nice family photos because they're such nice keepsakes, especially for the older generations at a wedding. But if you look on our website, although don't look today because it's with the website's down at the moment, but next week you can have a look when it will be up and running again. But you'll see that we don't really show those kind of photos on our website. And it's not because we don't value them, it's because our ideal client doesn't book us for those photos. So we are showing pictures on our website that our ideal clients love. And we get asked very often by those ideal clients, do you do those other type of photos? And then once we're in a conversation with people and they're interested in our work, we can send them a full wedding before they make a decision to book us, because there's then some intention for them to do that, and then it becomes helpful rather than confusing. So we always offer that before people confirm us. Yes, so just give me 1 second. Just let me check with Stan that you can hear me okay. Is everything okay, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can see him now.
Okay, cool, perfect. So hi Luke, how you doing, mate? So in this slide, yeah, I wanted to address there's three things that I wrote down that this is stuff that we've done, and also other people we know that are successful, have a photography business that you know, successful photographers, professional photographers that we know. There's a few things that have sort of stood out to me. Firstly, yeah, less is more. And the reason I think this is true is, firstly, it confuses people. Secondly, you're going to get judged on your worst photo, not your best photo. Yeah, not your best photo. So only your absolute best ones should go on your portfolio for sure. And I think what happens is as well, when you don't have this less is more attitude with the photos or your portfolio, is we see a lot of people put 3 or 4 pictures. For example, it could be a really beautiful bridal portrait, and they put 3 or 4 pictures that are almost identical on their top picks or their portrait favorites or whatever gallery they've decided to choose. So I feel like that sends a message to your clients that you don't know what your best photos are either. And so it's not too clear, and you kind of asking your potential clients to make the decision for you on what they like the most. So I think it's our job as photographers to curate all the way down to, yes, you might have had a particularly amazing portrait session with one of your brides if you're a wedding photographer, but you still need to choose one composition from a certain section of, if you've had one composition, you don't want to show 10 photos from that composition. So you could show that bride 3 or 4 times, but it needs to be 3 or 4 completely different types of portrait. So that's the first thing. Yeah, also your website, a lot of people confuse what their website's for, think, oh, it's to show my work. That is true, but the reason that you want to show your work is to get inquiries, and those inquiries to turn into bookings. So it's not just for our satisfaction to show our best work, it's what is going to convert from people seeing our work into contacting us and wanting to find out a bit more. So bringing that idea of less is more, just having enough on your website to pique the interest of your ideal clients is what you want to do. But if you show absolutely everything, then perhaps it's like you haven't left anything to the imagination and people don't feel the need to contact you to discuss further. Most of our business is a relationship business, about how we connect with our clients and how comfortable and trustworthy they are that we can cover the day for them properly, especially if we're wedding photographers. So trying to show images that are then going to pique enough interest to get them to contact us, that's the step we want them to take. Not just look for half an hour because we have so many images and then they're kind of bored of it and then off they go to the next website and they've lost the opportunity to chat to them. So yeah, gives you, act as a teaser basically, show your best images, don't show all of your images. And yeah, the third thing I wrote down, I mean, there's many things, but this is another thing I think is really big, is defining the style of your work can come by being really strict about what you show on your website. Now, just let me explain what I mean by that. Maybe at a wedding, 600 images will give a client. Maybe 25 of the images are what we would say are really our style. They're like, we really feel like they demonstrate what we love about wedding photography. And then the rest of them are photos our clients are going to love, but they're not necessarily in that, maybe don't show the uniqueness of our style in the same way, because we're still getting people, we're not trying to be creative on every photo, we're trying to get nice moments of people's wedding, nice portraits, nicely lit collection of images. So not every photo is trying to be artistic or award-winning or anything like that. We're just trying to deliver a beautiful product for our clients. But our ideal clients want to see those 25 photos that make our work stand out. So we try to choose images for our blog, for our portfolios, that cut down the images to ones that really look like our work. So we still edit in the same consistent style across all of our photos, but a lot of them are going to be nice wedding images, but not necessarily images that really stand out as being Stan and my style. So that's why we do that. So to trying to keep it really slimmed down to represent your style, I think will help you to define what your work's all about, rather than just showing all of the safe shots in every single gallery. If you do that, your work will just look like everyone else's, even though you do it. But let people ask to see that once they've contacted you. We spend a lot of time making sure those types of photos are done really beautifully, because our job is to create a lovely product for our clients. But what gets us the next client is the 25 or so images that are more creative, have some little bit of different composition about them, or there's something a bit unique about either the creativity or the moment. So they're the ones we try to focus on. So I think a lot of the time, the thing that separates people that get exactly the clients they want and feeling maybe a bit disappointed by how many inquiries they get can be something as simple as this, that just changing your messaging in terms of your visual messaging from showing everything to everyone and trying to please everyone, to just going, this is kind of what we're about. This is the special stuff that we can create. And then once people speak to you, you can open up and show them all of the other things that you do really well, hopefully, for them. So I think that works the same for portrait photographers or family photographers as well. Show the limited number of images that really define your style. The ones that are more like the safe compositions, then yeah, show one or two of them, but try to wait till people contact you before you go through all of those, and you'll really start to attract clients that love you for the style of work that you create. So yeah, just to finish off with this, do try to do this. Look at your portfolio and try to remove any images that are too similar to each other, because I see that a lot when we do one-to-one mentoring with other photographers. It's really common that people have put 2 or 3 images in their top portfolio that are almost the same. So just try to be a bit careful about that. If you can, ask another photographer, or if you're in our photography group, the Photographers Collective group, then you can ask another photographer in there, or post in the group if people would be happy to have a look at your top portfolio, and put a link in the group, and just see if there's any images that people could have an opinion on or share some feedback on that might not be as strong as like the other 20 or whatever. So try to find the image that maybe you're attached to that isn't as strong as the rest of your work. So be open to getting some feedback from other photographers, really helpful. We did that a lot at the beginning, and it's helped us to cut down our work to a smaller number of images. And yeah, like I was saying before, really try to choose images that define the style that you want to be shooting, so that you attract clients that love that unique style of your work, and then you're going to be matched up with clients that love exactly what you do. If you don't spend a lot of time doing detail photos, don't show 30 detail photos on a wedding blog, because you'll attract brides that want a huge amount of detail photos, and then if you don't deliver that, then they might feel disappointed. So show the work that you want to attract. That's how it works, I think. Yes, Stan? Yeah. Okay, just quick question before we go, guys. Let me have a quick look. Would you say it's still more beneficial to have a proper website, even though so many people use social media as a main portfolio booking? Yes. So social media, you don't own your social media channel, so you're at the mercy of Facebook and Instagram to deliver your work, or allow you to keep delivering your work through that medium. So it's a great tool, but really it should be a tool that's driving traffic to your website. And the whole point of the website is to collect information of people that are interested. So this is something we talk about in our program, the Photographers Collective, and in fact we've got some training coming out next week about this. But we are trying to use social media so people find out about us. They then go to our website. Once they're on our website, they may not be ready to contact a photographer. It might be a few months before they contact a photographer. So we want to try to offer them something of value that they can take away with them. For us, it's a wedding planning guide, really beautiful sort of magazine brochure style wedding planning guide that we spent a lot of time creating for our clients. People can download, then we're in email contact with them. And the reason that's so powerful is that we own our email list. It's not owned by Facebook, so we can have direct communication whenever we want. And we don't need to be worried about algorithms or social media, the whims of social media companies about recontacting those people. So that's why we use it in that way, not on its own. I think it's very risky to use a social media channel to build a business, because you're not in control of it. So yeah, I hope that helps. And I think that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to, I don't know if I kept it under 15 minutes, but I'm trying to cut them down so I don't take up your whole Friday. So yeah, thank you for listening. And yeah, just a quick note I've written down here is, please do join us in our free Facebook group, the Photographers Collective. I think Stan has put a link in the comments, and come and join us in there, because we're trying to do some weekly bits of training and inspiration and a little bit of coaching in there to help you kickstart your photography or progress your photography career in that group. So look forward to seeing you in there if you want to connect with us a little bit more. Have a very nice weekend, and we'll see you again next week for some more tips. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.